It's called The Great War on Civilization. It's written by a great British journalist called Robert Fisk, who's been covering the Middle East for about 4 decades now. He even lives in Lebanon, speaks fluent Arabic. He's a man of high values and principles, and it basically covers the time from British and European dividing up the Middle East after World War I right up to the present day. So it puts everything in context there. The Middle East is the place, as we know, where there's so much conflict, both within and coming out of it. And it's just a brilliant book for really putting everything in context and understanding the processes and people that have led to all this stuff. It's non-fiction. I like both, but non-fiction meshes with the way I think and just trying to understand how the world works. So history, science, biography, everything from cosmology to conflict to cricket, it just helps me to understand the world a bit better. Only in terms of being a Westerner and Western impact on the Middle East. So I see it from those terms, and I learn it to read the responses to it as well. I'm just a guy who's not highly opinionated. I just seek a broad understanding of the world and processes, and if you know what's happened before, you can relate to what's happening now. That's what I read for. So yes, it has, in terms of being able to interpret what I see in the world, you know, with everything that's happening there. It even affected Manchester last night when some guy blew up those kids. It's all in the context of that. That's how I read it. Yep, any student of modern history at high school or uni this should be required reading for them. Actually, not a lot that I recall. No. Comics, funny little storybooks by my dad from time to time, but not that had a great impact on me, no. I kind of discovered reading by myself as a very young kid. Comic books.
Yeah.
Comics, not comic books, comics, Disney comics. From about the age of 4, I would steal money from anybody in order to get a comic every week. I've still got some of them. They're what taught me how to read. And surprisingly enough, they were quite smartly written. I actually learned a bit about the world from an early age from them. Cambodia, where she was born, has had a big impact on my life, and I discovered Cambodian culture through a Walt Disney comic. Now, ebooks, because I can carry a whole library with me. I'm reading 3 books at the same time right now. Yeah.
So it is something of more convenience? Is that what you...
Yeah, the convenience of it. It doesn't look as good. I think, you go into someone's home and you can judge them by what's on their bookshelf. So I'm a bit bare that way now, but I don't care. I love being able to have a library in my hand. Oh, everything and everyone, really. Since I was a kid, I've been just interested in the world and broader processes, and that's been the focus of my reading ever since I was very, very small. No particular one person or thing, just I'm curious about the world. Nothing in particular, just broad processes.